Hello there. We've got one Germany, yes, but what about second Germany? That's right, there's a secret hidden Germany in the base game, and it's cursed. I was recently inspired by the great HOI4 to play what might be the stupidest country I've ever seen, Volga Germany. To get it, you simply have to set both Germany and the Soviets to fragment it. Not only will Germany disintegrate, but Russia will pop out 1 billion countries, including tiny little Volga Germany, and it has a very unique decision. So can I take a tiny country with 0 factories, no manpower, and no hope, and form Germany? Like the video and subscribe to find out. Every sub brings us closer to that 75k subscriber multiplayer game. Also, I now have a second channel, link in the description and pinned comment below, but I'll talk more about that a bit later. Alright, here we are. Germany? That's right, with a shape like a deformed elephant, a capital of Engels, and a whopping 619,000 core manpower, this is Volga Germany, headed by Rudolf Brickmann, a clearly Germanic man. With all of Russia fragmented and all of Germany fragmented, we have a lot to think about. Most importantly, our goal, German reunification. For 100 PP, as soon as we control all the powers of Germany, we can grab it back and reform Germany. Funnily enough, without Eastern Prussia. However, there's a whole lot of world that stands between us and Germany, so we've got to work our way there. We have no factories, a little bit of resources, and not to mention the default focus tree. So you might be wondering, how, Aldra, are you going to achieve this? Well, don't worry, I have a plan. First of all, we have to deal with our completely ridiculously low manpower. And thankfully, we already are 30% communist. So we will be going down political effort, grabbing some nice basic research options, building a mill with our 0 civs, going to max speed, and waiting. Since this is such a terribly weird world, it feels like it makes sense to play a non-historical, so I'm very curious to see what happens to the world. And of course, I do have the Chad faces on. For when the world is so ridiculous, you might as well embrace it and become ridiculous. We're going to start training the Cavalleria Divisions because we, for some reason, have Soviet divisions. Got a little bit of PP, we can start going down towards factories, but most importantly with that PP, we can hire Theodor Moritz, a communist revolutionary, to get some daily communism support, because the entire strategy is based on going communist. We need manpower, and communism is gonna give it to us. It looks like we have a monarchical Poland. Oh boy. Friedrich Christian. Oh, things are gonna get crazy. The very first gun factory. It's beautiful. Oh, and we've got an Otto in Hungary. Oh boy. It's gonna be a very big faction in the West. The basic focus tree actually has some surprisingly strong things in it, including flat factories, but you also get 25 XP, which I can then use to make an actual useful division, because I don't have any manpower. So we're just going to make a new one, and we're going to just slap in a cavalry and nothing else. And with my communist support at 40, we can take the decision to discredit government, reducing democracy by 10, putting us to 45, which is very nice. From there, we can actually be very cheeky and spend quite a bit of PP to do anti-fascist raids, because it gives you a lot of stability over time, which then gives us even more daily change towards communism. Oh, and yes, and just towards the end, I get the event that gives you flat communism support. Okay, it has a mean time to happen of 365 days. That's fine, we got it, which means we can hold national referendum and become communists. This gives us a very disgusting flag and the generic portrait for Heinrich Luft. Good God, look at that chin. But most importantly, it means we can start to justify on our nearest neighbor. It will take 245 days to get that going, but that's okay, because we're going to make it work. And with the second doctrine effort, we have enough army XP to finally get ideological loyalty. I love that this is just like worshipping a picture of Marx. That's so funny. And the reason this is so good is it's 500 weekly manpower. This is the thing we need that's actually going to give us men. We can also go down the focus tree and go down the communist branch until we get to indoctrination, which gives you an extra 400 weekly manpower. This is going to be pretty much mandatory because we need as much manpower as we can get for garrisons and such. We're also going to start the process of justifying on the other country we want to invade, Astrakhan, which will put us down towards all these guys. Takes a very long time to justify on countries, but we'll make it work. Just got to keep chaining it. We can also join the Soviet faction as well, and we might as well, because puts us in their good books. Why not? We're just never ever gonna ask them for any help. I should remember, I do actually start with a little bit of tungsten, so I probably should try and build some artillery as well. Might as well. And you might as well watch something very interesting.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have any more Aldra content? I'm starving. Well, it's your lucky day, you disgusting, awful, atrocious, smelly, filthy little gremlin, you. Because Aldrahill has launched a second channel! That's right, the Aldrahill channel is your new home for fun and terrifying challenges and suffering. The first video, which is out right now, is a continuation of the 1939 series as Germany, but every other video after that will be a different game. Games. The channel will upload every 2 weeks, and it's all kinds of games like Victoria 3, Empire Total War 2, and whatever the hell this is.
Oh god, what the hell is that?
So if you want more Aldrahill, and why wouldn't you, click the link in the description or pinned comment to subscribe to Aldrahill. The first video is out right now.
I love it when you do non-historical and yet historical things still happen. Japan has gone regular Japan and is fighting China. Okie dokie. Britain, however, has gone communist. There's no Chad face for Harry Pollitt. That's just not cool, guys. Oh boy, looks like the Soviet Union is about to collapse. Left opposition ignite the flames. Had not realized they were doing that. Uh-oh. Oh wow, that actually kicked me out of the faction as well. That's surprising. Okay. Whatever, we're gonna invade Kazakhstan now. Let's do it. I think they probably will have managed to get at least one... Yeah, they got like 1 or 2 divisions, but I've got like 9, so we're gonna sweep across, and we're also justifying on Kalamyata. That'll be ready in May. Stability is absolutely terrible. Let's do some anti-democratic raids, get that weekly stability. Don't worry about the 10% loss. It does make a difference. The 120 days of weekly stability of 0.7, it adds up. Sneaking around all the little VPs, and there are a lot of them. What the hell? They've managed to make a tank? Excuse me? And there we go. It took a little while. We're not gonna annex them, however. We're gonna make them a lovely puppet. We're gonna grab all the resource rights from over here, and we're going to confiscate their civvies. No civvies for you. And there we go. We've stolen a bunch of civs and all their glorious resources, taken 1 tile. Don't forget to set to liberated workers. Easily the best garrison law in the game. So good. Only communists get it. And then we can prep for our next war. The whole reason we did this, by the way, is because now we can cancel all of our own divisions and start recruiting from our lovely puppet. The reason we do this, if you're not aware, is because as a puppet of my country, they are forced to give me 90% of the manpower needed to make any division I take from them. This massively changes my manpower problems. And of course, converting all of my divisions to that template gives me 6,000 manpower to play with. Thanks to our civilian factories, we can now buy a little bit of equipment from, I guess, Mongolia or Tanatuva. Let's do it. Might as well make a little tank as well. Ideally, I want to just swarm the world with a bunch of ridiculous little light tanks and take over as much territory as I can. Because light tanks are faster than cavalry. I think you know what name this tank must be. Okay, what? Why is Sweden guaranteeing Kalmykia? Stop that, please. It's fine though, we'll just join the Union of Eurasian Soviets, which is headed by Iran and includes the actual Soviets. There we go. Hopefully it'll make it a little bit easier in the event that we get overwhelmed. We can just call in Big Papa Soviet. I don't think I've ever seen this. Anarchist Spain has just won the Spanish Civil War without any interference from me. What? I seriously never get to see that. That is so cool. This world is messed up, man. Another big advantage of being in a faction while at war, you get Lend-Leased. Thanks, Iran. Finally have 5 civvies after conquering that country, so we can now create an agency. I think Frosty Rafts is a pretty fitting name for an agency after a recent YouTube member. And the whole reason I want to do this is so that I can use them for resistance suppression, because I do want to start getting my own territory so I can actually utilize their mills, because you can only steal civs from your puppets. And as other countries start having mills, I would really like to use them. So I need to get rid of their resistance. Can I get Cuban National Republic? This is really important because it has a whole bunch of civs. We're working our way up towards Ukraine, if you're curious, because Ukraine has a massive industry, and with that I will be able to expand properly and build up my own military. Until that point, I'm just having to leapfrog one by one. Unfortunately, it is also guaranteed by France, so I am going to be fighting France. It's not ideal, I'm not going to lie to you, but there's nothing I can do about that, so shut up. Oh man, I do love cavalry. It's so easy. We've got a Turkey in the Allies, which includes Romania, and we have a Greece in the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere. We're going to try our best to ignore that. France has now formed their own faction, the Middle Eastern Association with Georgia. It's not ideal. I'm not going to lie to you. Please don't do that. Of course, that has given France airbase range to bomb me. Not ideal. I think we might need to put some... I don't even know what anti-air is. Never mind. Man, the AI is actually doing bombing runs on my oil facilities. Too bad I don't really use oil, but hey, I see you. I recognize you're doing work. You did lose half the planes, though. I've been justifying on both of these countries, and now it turns out that Ukraine is actually guaranteeing this one, so I wasted all of the PP to justify on Ukraine. Oh well. We're going to try to ignore what's going on in the rest of the world, like the Mexican Socialist Republic invading the US. It's fine. It's fine. Just focus in the Caucasus. All right, let's see if we can quickly take Doncaster Union, and then also take Ukraine, and then also try to resist the French forces that might come piling in here. Oh boy. If not, we can always call in the Soviets, but I don't want to. Oh, I love cavalry so much. I love it so much. That's so fast and easy to take things. Seriously, if you're playing a minor power, please just get a whole bunch of 2-width cavalry. It's so good. You're just able to snake around and take so much. And I think the majority of Ukraine's army is sort of stuck on the Soviet border, assuming they'll join, but I really need to try to capitulate them quickly before the French forces arrive. Oh, that is very satisfying. Not a lot of equipment, but we managed to encircle them and take all the VPs. So that is a nice, big country. Yes, we're going to have a lot of resistance problems, but we have a really, really nice factory base now. We actually got quite a lot of manpower just from non-core population because Ukraine has millions of people in it. So we're pretty good. And there's, of course, a communist Britain and a true union of Britain. I'm sorry, is this a double communist civil war Britain? I have no idea what's going on. Ooh, nope, don't like that. I'm at war with the US. Okay. Sadly, my glorious puppet has decided to become a colony. How dare you get autonomy? Look at his beady little eyes. He was planning it all along. It's fine, we can at least go into Belarusia. Having some serious manpower problems, so we're just changing over the states with the most recruitable population and putting it to military governor because you get 8% local manpower. You know what? I cannot handle seeing the Soviet Civil War last so long. Let's help them. We will join in their little war. All we gotta do is just take Archangelisk, so let's just send everybody there except for the cavalry because they're useless. Send the infantry and the tanks, and away we go. We don't got much manpower, you might as well make a good tank. It's the big G after a recent patron. Oh, the Soviet Union wants to invest in our economy. Thank you. I'd prefer if you gave me manpower, but thanks all the same. You know what? Let's just add the Soviets to the war. We really need them to start contributing a little bit. There's obviously not much they can do in terms of direct fighting, but it will at least put their troops thinking about attacking, and they're about to do Baltic security, so I think they will actually start to annex these territories here, giving more border on Poland, and maybe they will actually help me. Please recruit some divisions. Oh, look at that. They're actually getting involved because they're getting invaded by Sweden. Damn, that's crazy. They must have had that invasion ready. I have never seen these events before. The Soviet Union is demanding war measures, so I just get recruitable population factor. Yeah, okay, thank you. Damn. All right, here's my super sneaky plan. We are going to be attacking into Poland. They don't seem to have a ton of soldiers on the border. We might call the Soviets in to help us. They will obviously join in with France, but we want to try and defeat them before the French soldiers arrive, and the Swedish soldiers as well. We're going to send our limited tanks into this tile here. It's plains, and just sort of rock up and see if we can maybe snipe like Warsaw and stuff. They've got 75 stability, unfortunately, but it's going to be fine. We can attack in May, and then we will be on the German border. A snake in all day long with cavalry. I love it. All right, that was absolutely hell. Took about 3 or 4 months, but we did manage to completely annihilate Poland. I basically just snuck tanks around Laval into Warsaw, capitulated them by taking the VPs, and then had to polish off the remaining troops. Interestingly, there were like a dozen US divisions here as well, but it's fine. Thankfully, the Soviets have been giving me a lot of manpower to help with garrisons. They just gave me an extra 200,000. Okay, thank you. That is going to really, really help. And now we can begin the German push. We'll start with Prussia and Silesia. We're gonna have to take these one by one at a time, which is gonna be agony, especially because they are actually quite strong. Oh dear. So the push into Germany begins. That's a lot of red bubbles, but the Soviet forces should be coming soon. Hopefully we can push this. I just need to get to Berlin and they'll capitulate. Yes, breakthroughs. Pin them all. I may not have any manpower, but my god, are my tanks fast. Go, go, go. Oh, look at all those guns. Thank you very much. Now to just deal with this rather large pocket that's formed. Oh, that is cursed. Romania just ceded Bessarabia to the Soviets. I don't like the way that looks at all. Oh my god. Technically, Austria-Hungary owned a little bit of Bessarabia, I guess. So they didn't give it up to the Soviets. Now the Soviets are fighting the Austro-Hungarians. Well, I guess this is going to be up to me to garrison this because I'm going to have to help them fight. God damn it. Well, to be honest, they are fighting a pretty big chunk of country. So I guess I'm getting even more of Germany. Thankfully, some of the German miners are very easy to capitulate. They just don't defend their border properly. properly. Gotta wait until June to take the next German miners. I guess we're helping the Soviets attack Austria-Hungary for basically no reason. Screw it. Why not? I'm still taking up manpower because I'm an all-adult serve right now. It's very low. We're doing our best, though. Occupying all this territory is painful. The key inflection point comes to when we get to 25% compliance, because then we get a reduction of required garrisons and an extra 0.5% recruitable pop. So as soon as we can get to 25% compliance in all of our states, our manpower starts to really tick up. But it is surprisingly hard to get there because of their high compliance and their massive resistance. It's a trick. The secret to defeating a major power: attack them when they're already in a multi-year long war with neighbors to the south. They just can't defend us. I managed to blow right past the forts. Oh, even more manpower from the Soviets. Having the Soviets in your faction is so good. Please keep giving me manpower. I need it so bad. And we can finally resume our conquest of Germany with the invasion of Silesia. Austria-Hungary fell because Italy broke through. They just couldn't handle being attacked on two fronts. Unfortunately, Italy was at war for way longer than us, so they got all the war score. But I was able to take this tiny little puppet with a capital in Brno because there's 3 million pop here. And I can use them as a puppet and steal all of their manpower. So I've been recruiting and converting all of my divisions to these two wonderful copied templates. Oh, they're fantastic. I love them. And the reason why this has given me manpower, I now actually have manpower, is because previously our puppet is a dominion. Puppets get autonomy if divisions using their manpower participate in combat, so they were able to basically raise their autonomy like 15 times. So I've been fighting with pretty much my own manpower this entire time, and now I finally get some back. I'm just gonna keep killing these guys. And these tiny German states have a lot of equipment saved up. Oh my god. And they've got so many factories, probably because they all have the generic focus tree, which does give quite a lot of flat factories. So they're all just gonna be stuffed with factories. Fantastic. Let's keep going. I might as well try and make some kind of air force. I don't have any rubber, but I've got loads of factories left over. We're going to call the CT-5334 after a recent patron. I'm assuming that's a Clone Wars reference. No, the Polish Revolution thing, the Warsaw Uprising. The resistance is so high. Oh god, stop, please. No. No, Italy declared war on Baden-Württemberg. Why? What for? They're trying to take Germany. You bugger, I'm going to have to fight you for it. Damn it. Oh, hang on. They've also attacked Romania. Wait, isn't Romania in a different alliance with like the Commonwealth? And they've attacked Bavaria. No, this is mine. Ah, now they've joined the Commonwealth as well. What are you doing? What are you doing, Italy? And now the Dutch have joined the British Communist Alternative, led by the biggest mustachioed man I've ever seen. Okay. God damn it. They've attacked France now. No. Oh, okay. What? The Bavarians joined the Middle Eastern Cooperative. Okay, so that means we need to hit them first. That's fine. That's fine. I will just make a massive beeline to take Bavaria. Thanks for the free deck. Oh, very nice. Thank you. That was very helpful. Oh, Italy just declared war on me. Ah, okay. That's not ideal. They don't actually seem to have any troops on my border. This is really weird. Okay, let's just quickly try to take as much as we can. I just popped out some tags. Oh god, I'm scared. We have to kill these guys and then move everything over here. And then I guess we fight all of Italy and then go back to fighting in Germany. Oh, Italy, you idiot. Even in a non-historical game, you make terrible decisions. More and more of Germany is taken, and we have pushed so much of Italy. It seems like they have no manpower. I mean, I have no manpower, but it's fine. I'm using my tanks, and I've managed to get a nice encirclement, and the AI never quite realizes that they can get encircled in this mountain pass area. So I'm just going to completely cut them off and maybe see if I can beeline Italy and encircle and destroy them, because that would be a really nice puppet to have. We managed to kill Italy by just beelining straight down, and then they collapsed into the Civil War, giving us a new puppet whom we can steal manpower from, which is really nice. But what's really confusing is that Yugoslavia was booted out and is now the leader of Novus Imperium Romanum, and we're not at war with each other. I don't quite understand what's going on here. And by grabbing another one of the German republics, we now have a border with France, so I guess we'll just invade. Like, let's just go, right? They're not on the border. Where are their troops? Do you have any soldiers? You got like 70 divisions. I guess they're fighting lots of countries around the world. They're fighting India and Japan as well. Okay, well, I'm real sorry about this, France, but yeah, I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna take you and eat you. Ah, okay, there we go. Now we're at war with Yugoslavia. I don't know what the hell that was. Oh, son of a bitch. We also got naval invaded again. Ugh. And we got France. Fantastic. Okay, that is crazy. Long lost Italian faction is dead. What? Oh, Volga German Italy is now the new owner of the majority of Italy. That is just beautiful. And my little weird puppet here got a lot of their territory back. How fun. And the very final loyal German miner Schleswig-Holstein falls to my massive army of tanks and borrowed puppet manpower, which means that we now own all of the territory that constitutes Germany. We may have almost completely run out of manpower, and I may have lost so much, but I can finally click this button. As Volga Germany, I declare Germany reunified. Oh, it's beautiful. We're not going to go to Frankfurt. Our capital is fine, just where it is. Does that give me cause? Please say that gave me cause. It did. I got cause on Germany. 11 million manpower. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, thank you very much, ISP, for this challenge. That was really, really hard. Having to piggyback off of the Soviet Union and slurp up all the manpower of my puppets made this a real challenge. I hope you have enjoyed this little challenge run as Volga Germany. Do be sure to leave a like and a comment down below suggesting a new video challenge you'd like to see on the channel. And don't forget to check out my second channel where a bunch of videos are being uploaded, including the 1939 Germany video. Thank you to all the YouTube members and patrons who so wonderfully support this channel and whose names you shall see shortly. Bye-bye.